Hi, and welcome to your 20-minute neck, shoulder, chest opening flow, which is great if you've been sitting at a desk all day. So I've made this specially for you to release this area across your chest and your shoulders and all around your neck. You will need at some point a scarf, but if you don't have a scarf, that's okay. I don't have one, so I'm just using my yoga mat holder, and I will let you know when you use that if you just put it to the side for now, and let's get started. So we're going to start in a seated position. You can sit on your knees like this, or you can sit cross-legged, whichever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to sit cross-legged because I've got knee problems at the moment, so it's not very comfortable to sit kneeling. Might do it at some point during the practice, but again, it's just whatever feels comfortable for you. And you can close your eyes for this part of the practice, or you can leave them open and watch me, whatever feels comfortable for you. This class is designed for any levels of yoga, so if you have never done yoga before, then please watch the video. I might have my eyes closed at some points, but you don't have to. So we're just going to sit for a moment and check in with our breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. And just carry on like that at the moment. There's no pressure to think about anything with your breath. It doesn't need to be yogic at this point. You're simply noticing the inhale and the exhale. Notice where it's coming from. Is it coming from your chest, or is it coming from deep down in your stomach? Is your breath long or short? What kind of quality does it have? And this is the practice of Samavriti breath. And that just means equal inhale and exhale. So we'll inhale for 4. Exhale through the nose for 4. And again, inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. And just carry on like that for a second to your own breath. And I'll reference the breath in this practice. If you're new to breathing like this, please don't feel anything about following along with the inhale and the exhale, because it is quite difficult at first. You can try it, and if it works for you, that's great. If it doesn't, there's no pressure to do it at all. It's simply just a cue for movement. So on your next inhale, you're going to raise your both arms to the sky. And you're going to put your left arm down on the ground, lean over to the left-hand side. Take an inhale here, and an exhale here. On the next inhale, arms up to the sky. And on the next exhale, right arm to the ground, and lean over to the right-hand side. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, arms to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, left arm to the floor, lean over to the left. Take a nice inhale and a nice exhale here. On your next inhale, arms up to the sky. And on the exhale, right arm to the ground and reach over to the right hand side. Inhaling here, exhaling here. Inhale, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, your right arm is going to go to your left knee. Left arm's going to go touch the ground behind you, and you're going to twist round to the left hand side. And the inhale lifts you back up straight. Exhale, twists you around. There's no pressure. You're not pulling on your knee like this so that you've got a good big spinal twist, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on your spine. You just want to have a tiny bit of pressure just sitting your hand there on your knee. It's more like resting. Inhale rises you up. Exhale twists you around to face the back. And you can gaze to the back if you like, or you can have your gaze out to the side. On your next inhale, arms come up to the sky. And on the next exhale, left arm's going to go to right knee, right arm's going to go behind you. Again, on the inhale, lift your spine up straight, and the exhale, twist round to the back. So you're looking over your right hand shoulder. If your gaze is out to the right hand side, that's perfectly okay. This is your practice, whatever feels comfortable for you. Doesn't have to look like what I'm doing, or if you're doing it with somebody, it doesn't have to look like them either. It's whatever works for your body. Inhaling lengthens your spine. Exhale, twist you around. On the next inhale, arms come up to the sky, and we'll just repeat that again on each side. So twisting over to the left hand side. Take a nice inhale here, expanding the chest. You don't want to have your shoulders up around your ears like this either. You want to have a nice long spine, shoulders relaxed. You can roll them down so that they're not up around your ears. On your next inhale, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, twist over to the right hand side. Again, rolling your shoulders out to open up the chest. You should have a nice long spine. And you might not be twisted around very far, that's okay. If you're twisted to here, that's perfectly fine. It takes a lot of time if you're new to this to open up the spine, open up the chest. On the next inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, we're just going to put our hands on our shoulders and do a couple of nice shoulder rolls. Carrying on with the breath in your own time. Inhaling, exhaling. Once you've done enough of them, then you can do it the opposite way. Oof, my shoulders need this. I can hear them clicking and doing all sorts of things while I'm doing this. So just carry on doing that. And once you've finished, you can bring your arms down to the floor in front of you. And we're going to come on to table position. So I'm going to turn around to show you what you're doing. You're going to have your hips stacked over your knees and your wrists under your shoulders, so you're in a tabletop position. And we're going to do cat-cow. So on the inhale, we're going to arch our back, bend our back, lift our chest forward, reach up to the sky with the eyes. And on the exhale, we're going to push the ground away and arch the spine. So you've got a lovely arch in your spine here. And this is cat-cow. Inhaling, tummy comes down to the floor, gaze goes up to the sky. Exhaling, wave of your spine's coming up like an angry cat. And you really want to push into the ground. You don't want to be passive like this. You want to have your shoulders protracted and you've got a nice dome in the back. And just carry on like this for a few breaths. Inhaling, gaze goes up to the sky. Exhale, push to the ground, rounding your back. I'm just going to turn and face you, so just stay where you are. So just carry on doing this for a second. Inhaling, looking up to the sky. Right. Exhaling, round in the back. Once you're finished, just come to a neutral spine. And we're going to lift our right arm up to the sky. Gaze goes up. And on the exhale, through the space between your knee and your arm, you're going to thread the needle under. Your right shoulder is going to come down to the floor. Temple of your head is going to go to the ground. This is thread the needle. And this is a lovely chest opening posture. On the inhale, gaze is going to follow the hand up to the sky. Breath to movement on the exhale, arm threads the needle underneath. Temple comes to the floor. On the inhale, gaze follows the hand again, reach up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time, inhale, arm comes up to the sky, gaze goes up. Exhale, thread the needle. We're going to hold it this time. And if you're feeling nice in this posture and you know how to bind, your weight's going to stay onto your right shoulder and the right temple of your head. You'll lift the left arm up. If this is enough for you, you can leave your hand here, or you can place it on the flat of your back. Or if a bind feels good for you today, then just grab the top of your right thigh. Lift your shoulder round and open your chest. And stay here for a couple of breaths. If you're in the bind, left arm goes up to the sky, back on the ground, and push yourself back up. Arm goes to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, place your hand back down on the ground. And we'll repeat that again on the left-hand side. Inhale, left arm goes up to the sky. Exhale, twist and thread the needle. Inhale, gaze follows the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder goes on the floor, left temple of the head goes on the floor. Inhale, arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, we can take the bind if you'd like to, or you can just stay here if that feels comfortable for you. If you're taking the bind, right arm goes up to the sky. You can place your hand on the sacrum of your back, or you can but you're just going to place your hand on the top of your left thigh. And know that if you bind the posture on one side, you might not feel like it's comfortable for you to do it on the other side today. Both sides of your body are completely different. One side might do something and the other side might not. That's totally normal. Release the bind, right arm goes up to the sky. Place it back down on the floor. Push up back into your tabletop position. We're just going to go back into child's pose now, which is a lovely, relaxing pose. So lean back onto your knees, put your hands out in front of you. Put your forehead to the floor and just rest there. You can roll your head from side to side if that feels comfortable for you. Or you can just lay in silence and enjoy this nice restful posture. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. On the next inhale, arms are going to clasp behind your back. Forehead's going to stay on the floor. And you're going to roll on to the crown of your head and lift your arms up over your head in the bind, and just stay there with a nice shoulder opening. This is quite a strong posture, so if you want to if you only manage to come up slightly, that's completely fine. You can stay here, or you can have your hands back down behind you. Anywhere works, which feels nice for you. Again, with yoga, we shouldn't feel pain in any of the postures. A little bit of discomfort is normal, but we don't want any pain. So if you feel any pain or twinging, then please back out of the posture and just lower your hands slightly. You can place your hands down, your arms by your side if that feels more comfortable, and you can rock from side to side. And on the next inhale, we're going to rise up onto our knees, and this is when you'll need your scarf. This is called shoulder flossing, what we're about to do. And it's really good when you start doing more challenging postures in yoga to strengthen your shoulders. If my yoga mat thing isn't very long, if you want to make this slightly less challenging, have your hands further apart. If you want it to be more challenging, have your hands closer together. You're going to bring it up over your head. Hope you can see that. I'll go back a bit. And just move it slowly back to front. Inhale brings you back, opening up the chest. Exhale brings it forward. And just carry on doing that. While we're doing that, you don't want to have a banana back, a big bend in your back like that. You want to keep your back straight and just keep rocking it forward and back. And if you're finding that okay, great. You can bring it back further if you like. And if you're very open in the shoulders, you can come and bring it all the way back down behind you. You want to do that quite slowly. You don't want to move really quickly in this posture. Otherwise it could be a little too much for your shoulders. So we can do this a few times. Might take a little while for your shoulders to open. If this is new movements for you, then it's totally normal for you to just be staying up here and quite tight in the shoulders, so it's taking me a long time to open them. That's some nice shoulder opening. You can practice that if you want your shoulders to have a little bit of movement. You can do that anytime. You can even do this sitting at your desk. Most of these postures, apart from obviously child's pose, you can do them sitting at your desk during your lunch break or a little tea break if that feels good for you. We'll keep the scarf next to us because we might need it for the next posture. So staying seated on your knees, you're going to raise your left arm over your head and drop it down so it touches the middle of your back. And then your right arm is going to go over and touch your elbow. And this is a lovely opening stretch for the chest. And if you're feeling quite open and you know how to bind, bring the right arm behind your back and bind up at the back. Just turning to show you. And if you're feeling like you can almost do that, you're nearly there, but you just need a little bit of help, you can grab your scarf with the hand that's over your head, bring it down your back and just grab the scarf with your other hand. And that bridges the gap between the two hands. And eventually after time, if we carry on practicing, we'll get to a stage that it will loosen up and you'll get a little bit closer. And know that you might never actually get to your hands touching in this posture. That's okay. Yoga's a practice. It never gets perfect and you're always working to something else. And that's perfectly fine. On the next inhale, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, right arm goes down to the back. Left arm twists around and binds at the back. I hope you're still smiling. We're almost finished. Well done for getting this far. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. And again, in this posture, we don't want the banana back like this. We want to have a straight spine. On the next inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to your knees. And we'll just take a couple of seated cat-cows here. So what we were doing in the tabletop position, we're just going to do that sitting. So on the inhale, shoulders are going to come back, chest opened. And on the exhale, you're rounding the spine going back. Inhale, chest is opening, and at this time it's fine to have the banana back because we're doing a different posture. Gaze goes up to the sky, exhale, round the back. Last one, inhale, gaze goes up to the sky. Little back bend, exhale, back rounds. And on the next inhale, we'll just come to neutral. You can bring your arms back up to your shoulders, but this time we're going to give ourselves a nice massage just along the neck area as a little thank you for your body doing this practice, for showing up to this practice, and a little bit more of release. So you can just do as much as you like here or as little as you like. Oof, tight around here. Lots of sitting, lots of stress. This is good for stress release. If you've got somebody with you, get them to do this for you, even nicer. And we'll just bring our hands back down. Close our eyes. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. We're going to close today's practice with one Om, which is a chant that we do in yoga. And it's just to bring peace to the end of our practice. If you've never chanted before, you don't have to do it, you can just listen to me. But if you want to join in, please do. It's a lovely way of closing the practice, and it's a lovely ancient yogic tradition to carry through. It's just a sound, nothing to be afraid of. So if you'd like to try it, bring your hands to your chest into the prayer position. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale for Om. Raise the base of your palm to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I really hope that helped your shoulders, and hope to see you again on the mat soon.